Thank you guys for checking out this impromptu stream. There's a lot of freaking gaming news today, and it's halftime of the Raptors and Golden State in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. So it's like, you know what? I'm just going to get on here and start talking. Why not? Who cares? Let's just talk some gaming. So right off the top today, Microsoft came out and announced Xbox Game Pass for PC. And this is specifically for PC in the sense that they're building it from the ground up. They're partnering up with third-party publishers to provide specific PC games via Xbox Game Pass. You'll still get all your first-party Xbox games day and date like you do on the console. That's already been established. Things like Gears 5, obviously about to come out, Halo Infinite, things like that. You'll get day one via Game Pass, via PC or on the console. But this one is, like I said, more catered towards PC gamers. And it's a great thing because I'm viewing this as Microsoft is kind of once again establishing their presence on the PC side by making Game Pass a priority there and partnering with third-party publishers to bring some third-party games along with Game Pass. I know I saw Bethesda as a partner. I want to say Devolver Digital and some others were all on there as well. I'm going to get to Call of Duty. I'm going to talk about that too. I'm here on Twitch, so appreciate you guys hanging out. But I like this. This is great. Not to mention beyond Game Pass, they also announced that they're going to extend their presence beyond just the Windows Game Store. You'll be able to get games off of Steam, as an example. We don't know if the Epic Store is going to be a part of this. We don't know if GOG or other digital gaming platforms on the PC will be a part of this. But at a minimum, we can pretty much expect something like Steam. So again, as an example, Gears of War 5, if you don't want to use Game Pass and you want to purchase it outright, you'll probably be able to go to Steam and purchase it. That's great. I know they're bringing Win32 over to enable that, to help developers port more games over, things like that. So again, all in all, a great thing. Now, the one controversy that we saw about this is, what's the price? Is this separate from the Game Pass that's already out on the console, or is this all just going to be bundled in at $10? Or are they going to raise the price? We don't know. They said more details will be coming at E3. So my guess is it's just Game Pass. It's $10 a month, whether you purchase it on the Xbox, whether you purchase it on the PC. This again is just enticing PC-only gamers to basically invest in the Xbox ecosystem, because they're going to give you 100 plus games on the PC side that you can enjoy. You're going to get all the first-party Xbox games and be able to play them on the PC, cross-play with console gamers, etc. Maybe you like it enough that, you know what, I don't own an Xbox console, the hardware, maybe I'll go pick one up now. But like I've been saying for years at this point, Xbox does not care where you play their games. They just care that you give them that $10 a month. So fully expect a huge push for Game Pass at E3 this year. And it's exciting times because they're really pushing the industry there. There's rumors that Ubisoft is going to do a subscription service. We know that EA has extended theirs over to the PlayStation now. So we're starting to see more and more of them. And that's good. I do think I'm personally a fan of Game Pass. I've been saying it's such a great value that you basically pay $120 a year, unless you can find some discounts, on a subscription. But it's at face value $120 a year, which basically is 2 games a year. Which, if you're a hardcore gamer, you're going to purchase 2 games a year anyway. So you're guaranteed to get all the first-party Microsoft titles. There's going to be select third-party titles that you're going to be able to get as well, be it now on the console or on PC. I just think it's great. I'm really looking forward to hearing more about this at E3 as they continue to push this. Now, the other thing that happened today was we finally got that teaser trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And, I know there's been some controversy about, they're just calling Modern Warfare. That's lame. But, they're saying this is somewhat of a soft reboot of the franchise. It has been over 10 years at this point, 12 years, as a matter of fact, since Call of Duty 4 came out in 2007. So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with them kind of doing a soft reboot and just calling it Modern Warfare and just moving the franchise on from here. You know, we got to see Captain Price in the trailer. It looked great. It looked really good. The graphics look great. I'm excited for it. I feel like them being able to finally put cross-play for Call of Duty across PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC is fantastic. I mean, they're going to have full campaign, so single player campaign mission. Are also going to have a full co-op campaign mission that you'll be able to participate in, again with crossplay, also along with our traditional PvP offerings. And I know some people are concerned with mouse and keyboard versus a controller, because we got to remember Call of Duty multiplayer runs at 60 frames, so frame rate isn't going to be the issue going against PC players. It's really going to come down to the controller versus mouse and keyboard, and we know mouse and keyboard is superior. But I did see some rumblings from some devs online on Twitter stating that that's not going to be an issue. It's basically going to be like an opt-in kind of thing. You're not going to be forced to play against PC players with a mouse and keyboard unless you want to, unless you think you're good enough with a controller to compete in that arena, then knock yourself out. But if you don't, that's fine. I'm more excited about the co-op features that they're going to have for Call of Duty, and the fact that I can be on my PC, but I can still play with my buddies on Xbox or PlayStation 4 to do a lot of that stuff. And then, you want to dip your toe into some PvP, have some fun with it, not worry about the competitive side of it. Controller, mouse, keyboard, that's going to be fine too. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now, the other thing, and you guys know I love Destiny, Bungie came out and announced that they're going to have a live stream on June 6th, I believe at 10 a.m. Pacific time, to talk about the next chapter in Destiny 2. And looks like this is going to be a big deal. I have no inside information. I have absolutely no idea what they're going to do, but this sounds like more than just an annual pass. Let's put it that way. So maybe we are going to get a full-on expansion here in September. And I'm hopeful that this is basically going to start laying the groundwork for whatever Destiny 3 is going to be come fall of 2020. That's what has me excited. Not to mention, again, with Call of Duty announcing that they're doing cross-play, I do believe the PlayStation exclusive deal ends this September. And if it does, not to mention that Bungie is no longer with Activision, they do what the hell they want. If that's the case, if we can get some form of cross-save or cross-play in Destiny 2, I'll be over the moon, because now I can play Destiny 2 on my PC and, again, play with my friends on PlayStation 4 or Xbox. I think that'll be fantastic. Again, I know some people had concerns about the PvP portion of that, not fair. Consoles at 30 frames per second, PC is going to be at 60 frames plus. Again, mouse, keyboard versus controller. What is that going to do for the balance in the Crucible and even something like Gambit? Again, just adopt the Fortnite model, adopt the opt-in model. Don't force people to have to play against each other, console players against PC, and I think it'll be fine. And I think the balance of that, will figure itself out, and we'll all be fine. I'm more excited to play Destiny again when I'm raiding, so I'll now get to be on my PC, do a raid with my friends on PlayStation 4. That's the secret sauce of that, what I'm excited about. Or if they don't do cross-play, and at a minimum have cross-save, so I can literally play on my PlayStation 4 with my friends there, and then some of my PC friends like, hey, let's go do a raid on PC. I now have that save. I can just go hop on PC, pick up right from there all my gear, everything, go do a raid on PC as well. Either option for me is fantastic. I think cross-save is probably the more logical one. That way people can literally just go to whatever platform they want and keep their progression with them. And I think that'll be a nice balance. But again, very exciting time right now with gaming, especially with E3 about to drop. I know yesterday Square Enix teased the Avengers as well, so that's something else to look forward to. Again, we just know that Microsoft, that Xbox press conference is going to be 2 hours at this point. We know Cyberpunk is going to be there. We know Gears 5 is going to be there. We know Halo Infinite is going to be there. Project X Cloud is going to be there. Obviously, it sounds like whatever the future of Game Pass is going to be is going to be there as well. We can expect most likely that they're going to talk about Scarlet and what the next gen console is going to be. Probably not too in depth since that's still a ways out, but at least start giving us a tease of that. Like I said, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do. I think this is a grand opportunity for Microsoft to just own the day, be center stage with everything that they're going to have to show. And I know there's some rumors and rumblings, which again kind of, I don't want to say confirmed because it's a rumor, but kind of leads to my thinking on what Microsoft is even going to do with these next gen consoles, that at least for the first few years, there aren't going to be any exclusive Scarlet games. That, in other words, sure, you're going to get a more powerful piece of hardware that you can play on, but that Xbox One X that you have will still be able to play Halo Infinite and the next Fable, Gears 5, and all these other great games that are going to start coming out in the next few years on the Xbox. In other words, no one's going to get left behind, not to mention it now gives Microsoft a great marketing check mark to say, hey, we have the cheapest console that plays the latest games, because everything from the Xbox One S on up is going to be able to play it. We know that One S is going to be dirt cheap by fall 2020, and even a One X you're probably going to be able to get for $250 or less by then as well. So you're going to get a great value with that. And again, as I've been saying, there is no way in hell that Microsoft invested all this R&D into creating the Xbox One X just to ditch it after 3 years. They're not doing that. There's no way. The Xbox One X is going to have a long shelf life and still be able to play a lot of these next gen games in a great fidelity in 4K, maybe only 30 frames, maybe not ultra settings, but maybe medium to high, and it's still going to look great. That's kind of my thing. And Nasty Bits, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. And I just been yapping, so let me kind of look at the chat room here real quick. Let's see what we're talking about. Game Pass, graphics looks fantastic. Modern Warfare. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mel, about the Cyberpunk. Yeah, I'm super hyped for Cyberpunk. I cannot wait for Cyberpunk. Like I said, I'm gonna jump through whatever hoops I have to make my appointment at E3 to see Cyberpunk there. And obviously, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to have a great showing at the Xbox media briefing as well. Speaking of CD Projekt Red, there's been rumors about a Witcher 3 port coming to the Switch, and I'll just simply say, if they can pull it off and it holds faithful to the Witcher that I've been playing on the PC, what's been played on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, and it can hold a steady 30 frames per second, fantastic accomplishment to be able to take that game on the go on the Switch. It'll be amazing, and it really just shows the power and the flexibility of what the Switch can do. So I'm very excited to hopefully see that happen. And I also tweeted, because it had me thinking, if they're going to bring The Witcher 3 to the Switch, Gwent has to be a no-brainer, right? I mean, to be able and have Gwent with local multiplayer support. So if you had like another Switch, you can go head to head wherever you are. Oh, that'd be fantastic. Absolutely would love to see that too. And just kind of sticking with Nintendo a little bit more. Obviously, we know Mario Maker 2 is coming soon. Cannot wait for that. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do specific head-to-head online play with Mario Maker 2. It's all going to be random matchmaking, which is unfortunate, but it's Nintendo. So again, I'm not shocked. And then the last thing, because like I said, I'm doing this on halftime. I don't want to miss too much of the game. But Sony PlayStation, which I'll say again, I've been beating the drum, and I know people will get grumpy at me for saying this. PlayStation is never coming back to E3. If they come back to E3 next year, I will be shocked. I honestly will. I'll be shocked. Because what they did this week was basically say we don't need it, because they did their trailer for Deathstranding. They had the buzz yesterday. Everyone's screaming Kojima, Kojima, Kojima. We know it's not official yet, but Jason Schreier basically leaked out that Last of Us 2 isn't going to come until spring 2020. So really, PlayStation has already done all the work they need to do for this year. We know that Death Stranding's coming in November. We kind of sort of already know that The Last of Us 2 is coming early 2020. Done. And they didn't have to spend a red nickel to be on the convention center floor here in Los Angeles. So I say again, why go to E3? I mean, they can do another event. They can do a PSX later this year, whatever they want, show off some of their third party and indie games, and it's a wrap. And then next year, do another event, show off the PlayStation 5, show off Horizon Zero Dawn, launching with it. Everyone celebrates, cheers. Again, why are you going to E3 to do that? You don't need to do it. You absolutely don't. So I kind of think we're done with E3 for the big guys. I mean, like I said, the dirty secret with Microsoft is, sure, they're in LA, they're doing it all during E3, but they're not in the convention center either. They're across the street in their own building. This is the point. Microsoft is holding their own event for E3. They're not doing it in the convention center. And that's what people need to kind of start wrapping their head around, that, again, the actual show of E3 isn't as relevant as it used to be. I'm not saying it's pointless. I'm just saying it's going to have to evolve to stay relevant. I'm always excited to go because I get to see all my friends and everything. But I mean, as far as covering the event, you know, it's just going to be different. And I know I have a static video in the background. Let me see if I can change something here. Let me do something. What's this? There we go. All right. That video playing, that's me actually doing the raid in the Division 2. I recorded a lot of it while I was playing. But going back to Deathstranding really quick. Yeah, I still don't know what the hell it is. I actually got to read a description of what the gameplay is about, and that has me definitely intrigued. I like some of the kind of the passive online features of it, that you can affect another person's game and help them out throughout their journey. I like the fact that you don't really die in the game. That when you do quote unquote die, it's basically like Stranger Things. You go to the upside down and you fight your way out of that to get back to the real world. And it's all about bringing people together is the theme of the game. It's Kojima. It's going to be weird. We know that. I still just want to see the gameplay loop. That's all. I mean, it's really that simple. As long as there's a fun gameplay loop in there, you know, puzzle elements, you know, just problem solving things that you have to do, I'm fine. The combat doesn't have to be amazing if Kojima delivers on a fantastic story. So that's kind of where I'm at with Death Stranding. As it stands today, am I going to run out November 8th and pick it up day one? Probably not. I'll probably wait to see what people have to say about it. I mean, maybe I get to review it. I don't know. But if I don't, I'll wait to see reviews, see what people are saying before I make up my mind. And, you know, if I don't play it day one, that's fine. There's going to be a ton of amazing games that are going to be out this fall that I'm going to want to play anyway. So I think I'll be good with that. But let me look at the chat really quick before I get out of here. Like I said, I just want to throw something out real quick. If I go, it's halftime. Why not? Let's get on here and chat for a little bit. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Really do. Yeah, Gadget just saying Death Stranding looks weird. Yeah, but again, it's Kojima. It's gonna look weird on that, but that's fine. I guess before I get out of here, like I said, this is just completely unscripted. I'm just really rambling at the mouth here. Moving forward, I'm definitely going to start doing more of these. I want to get more structured with them. Like I said, I know someone said that they heard when I did the Cyberpunk one, that was completely unscripted as well. We actually just wind up turning it into a YouTube video and a podcast. I don't know if I'll do that necessarily with this one as well, but that's kind of what I'm thinking when I do some of these solo things. I'll be a little more structured with it. Hop on stream, basically interact with you guys here on Twitch, put it on YouTube, and potentially turn it into some kind of podcast as well. But I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I just want to do something different. I want to start doing more video stuff instead of just doing audio. Definitely, like I said, you're looking at this this Division 2 raid footage. I kind of want to do an overall. I have a ton of captured footage that I've just not done anything with yet. So I'm thinking as soon as I get just a full day where I can just sit down and edit, I'm going to sit down and just do a full kind of just my state of the Division 2, what I think about it now that I've experienced everything in the game, you know, with the in-game content, since I got a raid clear, and just kind of give my overall thoughts on what I think about the game here in like what we're coming up on, I guess, 90 days that it's been out. So I'm going to do that pretty soon. Obviously, there'll be some E3 capture footage I'll be able to get, even though I won't be able to stay at the event the entire time. I'll get some of that footage, edit some of that up as well. Obviously, we're going to be covering E3, do all that stuff. But post E3, like I said, I definitely want to kind of get in the groove of doing this type of format stuff where it's just me. I'm just talking. I'm just giving my opinion on stuff. I do not expect people to agree with me. But it's fun to talk. It's nice to have the chat room where I can kind of get some instant feedback on as I talk and kind of interact a little bit. And like I said, put it up on YouTube, make an audio podcast, distribute it out that way. Should be fun. So again, hold on. What's this? You dig it? Appreciate that. And you were saying, whatever happened to family sharing on Xbox? Well, technically you can't do it because that's how my son plays. We share games on there, so it's not the way that they envision, which I really wish they would bring that back. That was such a genius thing to do. Maybe they do it with here in the future with Scarlet. I don't know. But, I mean, it was the right move. I mean, my son and I play games on Xbox and PlayStation because we can share digital games. I mean, it's not multiple systems that you can do it on. It's, my system and his system. But in that sense, it kind of sort of works. But I wish that original vision definitely would come back. But yeah, so I'm gonna go watch second half of Raptors and the Warriors, see how that works out. I called it before that I thought the Warriors would lose this first game, just rusty. Toronto's gonna be hyped. I know they were down 10 at the half, so we'll see what happens. I have no idea what the score is now, but appreciate you guys hopping on. Like I said, I want to do more of these. This is a lot of fun, and until then, thank you guys. Appreciate it, and I will see you soon as I awkwardly end the stream. Peace out.